Welcome everyone. I'm Joe Dager at Business 901. So, using the canvas as our value stream, as our map for our value stream, we still have our core concepts. We have specified value from the standpoint of the end customer, the user. We map the value stream, and that value stream will provide the clarity we need to create flow. You must think about lean as a knowledge creation model. It is very common as a customer goes through that decision-making process that their minds will change. PDCA provides the feedback to justify our hypothesis and increase our knowledge. This allows both the customer and us not to be perfect the first time. The rate of change of the improvement is a key competitive factor in today's world. PDCA allows for major jumps in performance, not through massive breakthroughs, not the silver bullet of marketing that everybody's looking for, but through frequent small improvements. We implement this in spirals of increasing knowledge of the customer situation. The lean practice of PDCA is just ideal for learning and creating knowledge activities. Following this process allows individuals and teams to recognize and take advantage of opportunities, make decisions faster, and be more responsive. A lot of people will talk about the experience economy, which was introduced by Pine and Gilmore. Sometimes we struggle with what exactly that means. For now, let's just think of it as a natural progression of meeting customers' needs. Co-authors Leiker and Meyer of the Toyota Way Fieldbook created the pyramid of the supplier partnering hierarchy of Toyota that consisted of these 7 steps. If we view how Toyota works with suppliers, you can see that the Toyota supplier chain hierarchy resembles the customer experiences. Customers have a hierarchy of needs that is, as suppliers, we need to address. Applying PDCA to this progression is a natural way of going about it. How do we move from interlocking structures to control, or compatible capabilities to information sharing, or the wisdom that is created in Kaizen and learning from each other? This hierarchy is the decision-making process of Toyota and where their suppliers fit in that. This is what we're looking at in our PDCA cycles. If we're going to stay at one level of the hierarchy, we apply SDCA to it. If we try to move up the hierarchy, we're going to be applying PDCA to each step in the progress to move. Part of the PDCA cycle becomes how do we integrate our products and services with our customers? Can we continue to operate in a typical organizational structure? Our customer experience mimics our employee experience. However, if we want to provide great customer experiences, we must in turn also mimic the way our customers operate and act. We must understand how our customers make decisions and what type of structure exists within their organizations. We must understand how they use our products and services and how they view our role in this process. That hierarchy of needs. This is the more precise representation of a pillar in a lean marketing house. I use the loops to demonstrate a higher level of intimacy in the PDCA and SDCA cycles. The top loop is for existing customers to nurture an even stronger relationship. What is different about this versus a regular marketing funnel is that as customers are polled and become involved with our organization, we will view this process as a cycle, whether as SDCA or PDCA, and will interact with them as a learning exercise. We want the customer to become our sensei. I also use this board as an example for the visual management that is required. Whether you use this virtually or in your war room makes no difference. The important thing is to have one place to find what all members of the team are doing, one place to gather and go over the daily meetings and provide a line of sight within the organization. Understanding that customer hierarchy, that process, their structure, their centers of influence equate to one of the pillars in the lean marketing house. As you build the relationship with the customer, the cycles typically get smaller and faster as you move from PDCA to SDCA. To move from the push style of marketing, where we predominantly looked at product, promotion, price, and place, we must innovate. We must use PDCA to create pull. And by doing that, we use what we look at the collaboration, our content, our community, and the way we identify value, the use. Because to create pull, we need to look at having access. And this is not about stocks of knowledge where we have in the back versus flow. It's more about flow of knowledge. To attract doesn't mean that we're out there pounding away with advertising and marketing. It is being part of customer conversations. To achieve this, we have to be supported by a broad collection of people and resources which you can pull from. The collaboration side, the community side. This is all exhibited in The Power of Pull. Is a great book to follow to learn more about this. The only competitive advantage we have is the ability to learn more efficiently and more effectively from our customers. Positioning our organization in our customers' playground is the most important role marketing has. It's not for customers, it's with customers. The service and products we have are only means to an end. They are nothing more than an avatar. It is in the use of them that we engage with our customers and their markets and be able to access pull. Your product and service is relatively unimportant. Even a company like Caterpillar recognizes become their dealer network that provides the value to the customer. Creating a lean engagement team will create the flow of knowledge between organizations. You must do this as a pod of people or a collection of people. IT department wants to talk to your IT department. Marketing people want to talk to your marketing people. Purchasing people is not their engineering people want to talk to your engineering people. It's the collection of people that you put on your engagement team, the collection of people that understand that value stream that we provided with the knowledge in the business model canvas, provides the clarity at the interaction, at the point of value that can be delivered. If the clarity is a resource and we look at that as a resource, the chaotic world of individual customer experience becomes normalized. We know what to do. Flow is established. Lean is targeted to certain kinds of organizations who actually enjoy learning. You have to be committed to continuous improvement as opposed to just doing things and running things as they are. What makes Lean different is the system. Making this process your own is how the work is enabled. Most people read a book, download software or the workbook, and try to apply without going through their own learning process. They think there's a silver bullet. It's just an experiment. It's just a hypothesis. Use PDCA in adding a few of these thoughts to your toolbox and the way you do your work. Thank you.